Jurors in the Kilpatrick corruption case. What will they face when they come to court for the first time? And if you were picking a jury for the federal corruption case against former Detroit Mayor Kilpatrick, who would you choose?
That's the question now facing attorneys for Kilpatrick, his co-defendants, and federal prosecutors.
7 Action News investigator Heather Catalo will be leading the way with ongoing coverage of this historic case that is expected to last several months. Heather, what happens tomorrow?
Well, 400 potential jurors from 9 counties will be downtown in federal court tomorrow to fill out a very detailed questionnaire. After the judge talks to the jurors, we should have the chance to find out exactly what questions they were asked. But in the end, some experts say picking a jury is a lot like going on a date. You go with your gut.
Kilpatrick recently told reporters he does not believe he'll be going back to prison. Of course, his attorneys plan to do everything they can to make sure that's the case as the federal racketeering trial gets underway. And picking the jurors who will decide the former mayor's fate is a major factor. So what will the attorneys representing Kilpatrick and his co-defendants be looking for?
For the defense, they want someone who is not going to accept everything the government says as truthful unless shown otherwise, someone who's open to persuasion.
Peter Henning is a former federal prosecutor and Wayne State University law professor.
For the government, they want people who are law-abiding, good citizens.
Jury consultant Dr. Stephen Sherbell agrees.
Someone who trusts authority.
Sherbell has advised lawyers on hundreds of cases all over the country. In a case where all the defendants are minorities, he says race will play a factor, but jurors must not be selected on that alone.
You need to look at the experiences and the attitudes of a juror, irrespective of their skin color.
Sherbell also says one of the challenges Kilpatrick will face in picking a jury is all of the negative publicity over the years surrounding his administration.
Anyone that has even casually been aware of the news for the last several years will know that the former mayor has been in jail.
Henning says it's not just a juror's impression of Kilpatrick that counts.
It's what's their depth of knowledge and have they formed any opinions about the case.
But in the end, Henning says for both the defense and the prosecution, picking a jury comes down to this.
You do it by feel. It's very much of a gut reaction to how this person looks, how did they respond to questions. In a sense, it's like dating. It's, what's that first impression going to be like?
That good impression idea is a two-way street. The attorneys also have to leave a good impression on the jurors. I will be there tomorrow as the jury selection process gets underway, so please stay with 7 Action News as we bring you every step of this historic trial. Joanne.
All right, Heather.